Do you have a master's degree or a PhD?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
A PhD?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Colonel Garma, tumawag na po ba sa iyo si former President Duterte?
Tumawag po.
Tumawag?
What was your assignment?
I was with the DNR, Mr. Chair, as Undersecretary po.
Ano po? DNR?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair.
But that was after your stint as CIDG chief in Region 11, was it not?
Correct po, Mr. Chair.
Did you apply for the position of police commissioner or were you recommended for the post?
I was appointed, Mr. Chair. I just received order, Mr. Chair.
Would you consider a commissioner of the NAPOLCOM a high position, Colonel Leonardo?
Based on salary grade, Mr. Chair, it's higher, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Are you a lawyer, Colonel Leonardo?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Do you have a master's degree or a PhD?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
A PhD?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So you had that before you were appointed as police commissioner.
Yes, Mr.
You were
Chair.
already a PhD before you were appointed as police commissioner.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
When were you appointed as commissioner?
February 2022, Mr. Chair.
February 2022. And who appointed you as commissioner?
The former President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Mr. Chair.
So you must have done something special to be appointed as police commissioner and before that as undersecretary of Environment and Natural Resources. Is that right?
I have done many operations when I was with DNR, Mr. Chair. I led the anti-illegal logging task force.
When you were an undersecretary?
Undersecretary, Mr. Chair.
And then you were appointed as commissioner of the NAPOLCOM afterwards.
I was appointed as Commissioner NAPOLCOM Vice then General Serapio, Mr. Chair. Nag-end po yung kanyang term, Mr. Chair.
And then before you were appointed as undersecretary of the DNR, what was your job?
I was the regional chief of CIDG 11, Mr. Chair.
So you were appointed to all these very high positions simply because you were regional chief of the CIDG Region 11? You expect us to believe that you were appointed as undersecretary and then commissioner of the NAPOLCOM by just being the regional head of CIDG Region 11. Is that so?
May I be clarified with a question, Mr. Chair?
Do you mean to say that you were appointed to these very high positions, Colonel Leonardo, simply because you were the head of the CIDG Region 11? Or did you do something even more? Was there something was there something special about you that among all the police officers, all the regional heads, you were the one who were appointed to two very high positions?
I believe, Mr. Chair, it's just usual for police officers to be appointed as USEC and other position similar to USEC, Mr. Chair.
Okay, but those who were appointed are they colonels or are they usually generals?
There are a lot of colonels and there are also generals, Mr. Chair, who were appointed in different positions as USEC, ASEC, and other positions, even director, Mr. Chair.
You know, your appointment as undersecretary and as police commissioner is very suspect, and it leads me to believe that you must have done something extraordinary for the president to appoint you to these positions. A few more questions, Mr. Chair, just a couple more. Kilala niyo po ba ang mga Parohinugs in Osamis? Do you know them?
Kilala ko lang po, Mr. Chair.
Do you know Mayor Espinosa also? Mayor Espinosa.
Yes, alam ko po, Mr. Chair.
And have you also heard of those 3 Chinese drug lords who were murdered?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Itong mga binanggit ko, considered po sila na mataas na tier na mga targets, right? Na may malaking bonus pag sila ay na-operate successfully. Is that correct? Would you agree with me? Na
I just
yung
heard,
mga binanggit ko,
heard that they were monetary given to them, given, Mr. Chair, as manifested during the previous hearing, Mr. Chair.
So kaya po hindi nakakapagtaka na itong mga binanggit ko ay napaslang na. Di po ba? Dahil malalaki yung mga bonus nila pag na-operate sila successfully.
I cannot confirm, Mr. Chair. I don't have personal knowledge with regards to this.
Sige.
Bonus.
That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Suwan.